Oh, come on.
Is looking for a second date update. He went on a date with a lady named Ariana, and we're going to try to help him out. Hi, Joseph.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Happy to. How did you meet Ariana?
I met her on Match. Don't laugh, but, you know.
It happens. This is the world we live in, my friend.
Is there shame associated with Match? I thought everybody did it. Is that going away?
Well, I kind of like to meet him live in person, but, you know, I gave Match a shot, and I liked it. It was good.
Great. So you met her on Match, and what did you do? You communicate, like you text back and forth for a bit until you feel comfortable enough with the person, or did you just ask her flat out?
I just went straight for it. I asked her flat out. So we met her for dinner at Baru, super cool new place, and just really had fun. We were getting along great, lots of talking and laughing. I felt really comfortable with her, and she seemed really at ease the entire time. We actually ran into some old friends of mine, and they joined us for a while, and that was really great. She got along great with them, and they really got along with her. They liked her. They both called me the next day and said they thought she was the perfect fit for me. So.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, they've known me a really long time, so that meant something.
Okay. Good so far.
Yeah. So after 3 hours or so, we left, and I walked her back to her car. She hugged me and thanked me for a nice night. I told her I'd talk to her soon, and she said that'd be really nice. So I left there thinking I'd be seeing her again. But no, not a word from her. None.
Did I hear you say that you guys were there for 3 hours?
Yeah, it was a vibe. You know, it was nice. Music,
no, it's
drinks.
easy to do because we had reservations at 6:30 when we went last week.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get out of there until close to 10 o'clock.
Wow. Well, you get into restaurants, though. You sit down and you have a drink, and then you order an appetizer, and then you have another drink, and then you have another drink,
right.
And then they bring the food.
But we also had like friends came by and said hello, so you get in a conversation.
Yeah.
So the next thing you know, it's like, holy crap, we've been here almost 4
long
hours.
time.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Huh. Well, you know, that's nice. Now, do you do a lot of dating?
Not really. I've been in like, you know, a couple long-term relationships. I'm kind of that kind of guy.
Okay.
You know, long-term, not a lot of dating.
Okay.
But, you know.
All right. So you're not going out with one or two women, you know, 2 or 3 women every week or two. You're selective or are you getting around?
Totally. Yeah. No. I'm not getting around. I'm a good guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a break? When we come back, we will call Ariana and see why she suddenly became so scarce. Very confusing. That's a fun night. You guys hung out. And if the friends liked her, that's an even better sign. But
that is a good sign.
I don't know what happened.
Have you ever had that happen, Jeff, when you introduced a new woman that you were dating to a group of friends and they said to you, "Ooh, Jeff, you need to hang on to this one. That's a good one. That's a good fit for you."
Yeah, usually it was like, dude, she's fantastic. Please don't this up.
Is that?
You're like, well.
I tried to hold on to her, but
nice
you
try,
know.
buddy. All right, guys, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call Ariana as Second Date Update continues here, Cincinnati's Q102. Let's call Ariana.
Hi, this is Ariana.
Ariana, it's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you this morning?
Jeff and Jenn, like from the radio?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
How are you? You got a few minutes?
Yeah, I have a few minutes. What's up?
Did you go on a date with a guy named Joseph recently?
I did. How do you know that?
Because he called us, and boy, does he like you.
Mm-hmm. You're popular.
Yes, and you sound very cool. In fact, his friends really liked you.
That feels good to hear. I'm glad. Good to know I made a good impression, I guess.
Everybody likes you, Ariana.
So where you been?
I've been around. What do you mean?
Well, you guys met on Match. You go on a date. You have this great dinner. It sounded like it went for a few hours. You met his friends. They thought you were great. They even said they thought you were like perfect for him.
Wow, you got a lot of details.
Oh, yeah. He went through the whole thing. But I think he's also a little bummed because when he tried to reach out, he didn't hear back from you. And I don't know, maybe he didn't give you enough time. You've been busy. You just haven't had a chance to get back to him.
Well, I mean, as much as you've heard, there feels like a big detail that's been missing.
Okay.
Started out pretty great. I think he's a really nice, charming guy.
Yeah.
But when we were sitting there, this couple walked up to us, and it was obvious that they knew each other really well. He got up and hugged them both. He introduced me and asked if it was okay if they joined us. Totally fine by me. Really liked the vibe of a group conversation. Seemed like lovely people.
Yeah.
They sat with us. We wound up just ordering dinner all together.
Are you going to tell me they're swingers?
Oh, stop.
No, that was not the detail that he clearly left out. Like I said, totally lovely people. But what he didn't tell me was that the woman of the couple was his ex-wife.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah. When he got up to go to the bathroom right before dessert, Mark, his friend that was with him, or with the woman, laughed and said to me, "Hard to believe these two were ever married, huh? They're just so different."
Oh.
She laughed it off, and I had to act like I knew already. I felt foolish.
Oh, my God. But after they left, you would think Joseph would have been like, by the way, that was my ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after they left, why didn't you say something at that point or ask?
Well, I thought about it. I thought about, when he got back to the table saying something like, "So, your ex-wife, huh?" Just to make light of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. In the moment, I was just taken off guard that I wanted to wait to see if he would tell me. In retrospect, I probably would have done it differently because I liked him, but I was just so shocked he didn't say anything, not even after they left. And I left thinking it was just so messed up that he didn't say anything.
Oh, see, you showed such incredible restraint in that situation because the first thing out of my mouth would have been like, wow, you have a great relationship with your ex-wife. That was amazing just now.
Do they have kids together or?
I don't even know. We didn't get that far.
Wow.
And like I said, in retrospect, I probably would have done it differently because I did like him, but I don't know, you forget to mention, that's a big detail. And
that is.
They were clearly happy to share, but he wasn't. And that just felt weird.
Yeah, that does seem kind of weird, Joseph. I got to admit.
I mean, it's not that big a deal. I mean, this happened years ago, like decades ago.
Decades ago? How long you been divorced?
20 years.
Okay, we're going to start doing math. Give us what's the scoop on your marriage, the first marriage?
Okay.
I'm assuming it was your first.
Yeah, it was my first. I mean, we were super young.
Like how super young? Married. Like 16, 25? That's so relative.
Like right out of high school young.
Okay. You were
barely
kids.
18. Yeah, babies. And she got pregnant.
Mm.
And it just seemed like the right thing to do. I loved her. And she lost the baby.
Mm.
And we ended up separating, but we stayed friends. It was super cool.
So did you grow up together? Did you know each other like your whole life?
Kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. From middle school. I've known her my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah. It was 20 years ago.
Hmm.
So then where does Mark come into the picture? Did you stay friends with her and then she met Mark and married Mark and then you just got along with him and you all became friends, or what's the dynamic there?
He's been married to Mark for like 15 years. And I've known him forever. The both of them have been in my life. We're like all friends.
Yeah.
So you've known Mark since you were a kid too?
Practically.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just one of those people who I just want to get it out there now. Just so you know, there's a history here. No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a history. And we're not swingers. So you guys know.
That's funny.
So I don't see it as a big deal. And I'm super, super sorry you found out that way.
I would have loved to have known that the night of the dinner. That would have helped so much. I started telling myself so many stories about what that dynamic could have been.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big deal to have been married before.
Yeah, I'm just I'm really trying to put myself in that position. I keep running this over and over in my head in that situation. Okay, I'm at the table. I'm with her. I'm on a date. They come over. Hey, how you doing? Oh, my God. And then they sit down and they hang out. I would feel compelled immediately to be like, okay, so point of history here. Jen and I were married 1,000,000 years ago.
Uh-huh.
We split up. We were very young, 19, but we've been friends our whole lives. And now you know.
Yeah, that would be you. I think you
That
are
would be me.
really in the minority of people.
Let's just put it out there.
Yeah, because I think most people would be afraid to say something because it might freak them out or it might make it awkward at the table, that it's better to just not know and then maybe talk about it later.
This is my ex-wife. We still have sex. No.
Right, I swing with them now.
No, that would be weird.
That would be weird. Is that something else you would have admit at the table, Jeff? This is a couple that I like to swing with.
Yeah, we still bang. No, I don't know. No.
I mean, would you have told, like, if you guys would have continued to date, at what point would you have mentioned the fact that you used to be married to her?
I probably would have mentioned something on the next date. Funny story. There's a history there.
I just feel like it's too late at that point.
Yeah.
Though. Like, because now I feel that's going to be even weirder when you bring it up. So remember that couple that
we spent 3 hours with?
Oh, God, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me. But Ariana, really, ultimately, it's up to you. I mean, how do you feel about all this now that Joseph has kind of explained it or given his side of the story? Would you be open to reconsidering a second date with him?
Now knowing the background, I definitely liked him and would want to go out with him again. But I don't know. I want to know what else he isn't telling me.
Yeah, how many other wives have you had, Joseph, that you're still friends with?
None. That was it. And yeah, I'm not married. No funny business going on. I'm single and available. And I would love to see you again.
Well, I'll let you take me out to dinner then. We can do a take two.
Fantastic. I love it. I promise to be more transparent. You ask me anything, and I'll let you know.
All right, get ready for an interview, buddy.
Oh, boy. Here it comes, because you got off easy on that first date. It was probably more chill and laid back, and you had your friends kind of interrupt and join, so it made it less intense, but you're in for it now.
I'll take it. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Oh, wow.
You can handle it. Okay, we'll set it up. Joseph, Ariana, thanks for coming on Second Date Update. Joseph, you hang on because we'll set up all the details with you and Ariana. It was a pleasure meeting and talking to you over the phone.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
You bet. Okay, 7:33. On to other business. Fox 19 meteorologist Ashley Smith is live on the phone with us this morning. Ashley, is there someone you can call? Someone you can talk to? some strings you can pull? You realize I have no AC at my house.
Oh, no.
Woke up this morning, sweat soaked. I don't know when it crapped out, but it could not have happened at the worst possible time.
That's the business to be in right now, right? Be an HVAC technician. They are probably very busy and making a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to be busy today.
Hey, before we get to the heat, where did all this storm stuff come from? That wasn't...
Well, it came from Cleveland. We don't like Cleveland, right? So let's blame it on them.
One more thing to hate Cleveland for.
There we go.
I know. We were like, what is happening?
Yeah. So the storms were supposed to die, and they said, hold my beer, and then here they came. They have actually weakened, believe it or not, since they were up north. But yeah, this rain's going to last for another several hours. But, it's the morning hours, so we're still going to get really hot and humid this afternoon.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, is it affecting the temperature at all? Has it cooled things down any? Last I checked, it was like 76 out there.
Right. It cools things down for literally minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes. It'll feel cool. Yeah. And then the humidity increases and the temperature, once the sun comes up, we're just, all bets are off for that cool down.
Yeah. So what time you think we're going to see that sun start to burn through?
I don't think you're going to really see it until probably 11 o'clock, maybe noon, because of the storms and the cloud cover. Okay. But it's going to be that really hazy, kind of milky look outside because of the humidity. It's not going to be clear blue skies, that's for sure. And then, these temperatures, we haven't seen temperatures like this in at least 5 years, maybe even all the way back to 2012.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
So today,
2012 was really hot. We had a lot of triple-digit temperatures in 2012.
Oh, did we? Okay. So then this could turn out to be, depending on how hot it gets, by the end of the day, the hottest day in over 10 years, I guess, then, huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
it's rare. It's definitely rare.
We went online this morning at 4:30. Both my wife and I were like, she's on our, we're on our phones, like trying to line up appointments with 3 or 4 different HVAC companies. Hoping one of them responds sooner than later. So we'll see what happens.
Ugh.
I know.
You do feel for, my grandma, she's now 95. She turned 95 this year. And until she was 92, she did not have air conditioning.
Really?
And now she hardly turns it on. She lives so long without it.
I know. It's
we are not my grandma. I tell you what, we need the AC.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you. But
no problem.
See what you can do.
Okay, all right. I'm going to phone a friend.
All right.
I'm texting my friends now, Jeff.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ashley. Have a good one.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks. You
Appreciate
too.
It.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Yeah. This is always the worst.
These things are working overtime anyway. They have been this week.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising.
This happened to me in the 2017, the year our kid was born, and I was home on maternity leave with her, and it was 4th of July. So it was hot. I had a newborn. I was postpartum. I had no air conditioning, and it was a holiday weekend.
And you were hungry.
And I was hungry all the time. So thank God I called Arling House, and I'm like, because I told Scott, I was like, if something happens and they're too busy to come today, I will be living at the Marriott until further notice with a newborn. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Because, you're just hot. It puts you in a bad mood.
Well, I don't know if you recall, last summer, we lost power in Kenwood for, I forget why. And our concern was, with no power, obviously the air conditioner wasn't going. So it was our plan to scoop up the cat and head over to her parents' house. Thank goodness they live 5 minutes away.
Mm-hmm. Which is nice. It's nice that you have that.
And they do have air conditioning. And so we go to the house, to kind of check on things. And we started moving stuff out of the fridge. And, I'm concerned about the cat and how hot it's getting in the house. We walk in. She is sprawled out on the family room floor, baking in the sun and loving it.
Just living her best
Hey,
life.
what's happening? I'm like, what are you doing?
She likes it hot.
She loved it. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, but Kristen keeps that house cold, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
I think we all have a friend, though, like Ashley's grandmother, like my friend Meg. She is proud of the days she doesn't turn it on.
Oh, yeah, not me.
And I was like, Meg, stop just turn it on. You have it. Pay for it.
You're like that with the heat, though.
Don't sit there and sweat.
You're that guy, though, that will have you won't turn the heat on for a long time.
Well, I'll turn it on, but I just,
Oh, not me. I'm like, we have one of those auto thermostats.
We got the boiler, so it's like once you fire it up, it's kind of a thing to turn it on and off. So
and we can control. So when we moved into our house, we had an Arling House, plumbing, heating, and air out. We got a brand new unit. We got a new water heater, and we got a digital thermostat that you can control from your phone. Like we have an app. So you can go on there and you can click auto, and the heat will come on or the cold will come on. And that's awesome. That's the only way to make things work in life.
In the winter though, it's different because I think I like cuddling up with my blankets.
You like the cold though too.
I do.
You're that guy.
Well, the heating and air conditioning guys are going to be busy today. That's for sure. It is 7:39 with Jeff and Jen, Cincinnati's Q102. Crayons to computers, and our Shop for Teacher drive is still on. We're in the final stretch here as the month comes to an end. So we're doing the final push, and we're gonna make it interesting. We're gonna turn it up a notch.
We have an idea.
We got an idea we're gonna run by you.